What's up, folks? Welcome to another episode of ALD Retromods. This is episode 3. This is the show where I hang out whenever I have work to do, I guess, and work on modding retro game consoles. This one you can't see because it's green. Awesome. When we cut over to the document camera, it'll be fine. So yeah, occasionally people commission me to mod or upgrade their retro handheld systems. I do everything from Game Boy, DMG, all the way through, like, I'm capable of doing a Sega Nomad. Haven't touched mine yet because I'm scared. Don't want to mess that one up. But I always try to do my own stuff before, like, to practice before I do someone else's. In this case, I've got a Game Boy Color. My friend Tom, the Gingerbread Man Rhonda, asked me to clean up and upgrade his GBC. It's, like I said, it's invisible. You can see it's there, but chroma key is playing havoc with it. So that means installing a brand new IPS screen, a rechargeable battery mod, and a new speaker. All courtesy of our sponsor, Handheld Legend. There's the logo. Hello. Welcome back. Yeah, Handheld Legend sponsors ALD Retromods. Thank you so much for that. For 5% off $30 or more, first purchase of $30 or more, hit my link in the description, both here and on YouTube. Thank you so much to Handheld Legend for sponsoring this and for hooking us up with some brilliant parts. All of these parts that we're using today are manufactured by Funny Playing. It's a UK company. They're awesome as well. I do a lot of mods with them, or with their pieces and components, again courtesy of Handheld Legend. So yeah, all the guys at Handheld Legend, thank you so much for continuing to sponsor us and being awesome partners to work with. So yeah, so we're gonna mod this Game Boy. I don't think we're gonna get through the whole thing tonight, but I am live a lot earlier than I intended to be. I figured it would be like a 10 o'clock broadcast, but here we are, where it's quarter after 8 here in the eastern coast part of the United States. And we're gonna crack open this GBC and see what's what. I know there's gonna be a little bit of like case modification that needs to happen. I should probably find my clippers. I don't actually know where they are at the moment. Oh, right here. I think they're right here. Yes, they are. Sweet, cool. That makes it easy. And then the complicated part, obviously, we've got the soldering iron heating up over here. The complicated part is going to be all the wiring that needs to happen. I may not even have the wires I need right now. I'm not sure. So we're gonna see. As with all the shows that we host here on the channel, we believe in civil rights for absolutely everyone and in being as inclusive as possible, so any comments or activity actively working against that goal are not welcome and will not be tolerated. Let's crack open a Game Boy. Here's the screen. Yeah, it has been a while. How are you? Good gosh. Welcome back. Okay. So now you can see that there is indeed a Game Boy in front of me. I do have to do the cleaning. Not going to do that on screen. It's kind of tedious and whatever. I'm just going to crack the shell off, get into some soapy water, and really go nuts. See, right off the bat, there's a ton of grime on it. These batteries have probably been in there for however long. But we're not going to need them anymore because we got a rechargeable one into it. So first things first, I want to crack it all open, get the motherboard out of it, and see what we're working with in terms of like filth and stuff. So I got a tri-wing screwdriver here. A delay. Huh. I may need to restart my camera at some point. It's all right. Not worried about it. It'll catch up, maybe. And if it doesn't, it's not a big deal. Where are my tweezers? Okay, my tweezers are right next to me. I should probably help with that. Should probably have upgrades. My little cap that I use for screws. Game Boys, fortunately, there's only 6 screws, 6 tri-wings, and like 3 Phillips in it at all. So it's really quite easy to get into. Good. I'm glad. You're here just about 2 months, maybe, not even, prior to second big hiatus. My wife and I are expecting our second daughter in September, late September. But welcome back. I'm glad you're doing well. I am also doing well, for the most part. Although I did intend to broadcast yesterday, and due to a crazy combination anxiety attack and Wendy's that did not agree with me. I did not do that. It was a day. Yesterday was interesting. But everything is fine now. Basically what happened yesterday is I woke up late and intended to do a bunch of stuff in the morning and didn't, which just made me on edge the entire day. Which, yeah, not ideal. Hopefully my microphone's not terrible and I'm not looking directly at it. I'm trying to keep it away from the soldering iron, but move it a little closer, I guess. Come on. Come out. Keep going. Yeah. It also occurred to me about halfway through today that Gen Con is over, or like 5 o'clock today, and I was not there. And that is a very, very, very bizarre feeling. Considering I've been to almost every Gen Con, pandemic notwithstanding, since, well, for almost 10 years. I think 2016 maybe was my first one, maybe 2015. And yeah, so that was strange. But it was, I believe, the right call this year. All right, let's pop this open. All right, case has got a little bit of just regular wear and tear. I'm probably gonna pop this metal panel out when I go to clean it up, but I'm not gonna do that right now because I mean it doesn't make any sense based on the fact that I'm about to like rip out all this plastic. Like this battery has to go in there, and with this fin, it's not gonna fit. So we'll burn that bridge when we cross it. So now we got these 3 Phillips screws. Pop out, and we can get the motherboard out of here. So let's get heat-proof gloves off to the side and swap over to a Phillips bit. That would do. Yes. Now I know right off the bat that the speaker in this unit is bad. So I'm hoping that I can just hot swap that. We're going to do that first because that's the easiest thing to test. I need another bottle cap. Of course, I'm not drinking GT's kombucha tonight. I'm drinking Pigeon Cove. Meaning that I don't have a kombucha cap to put it in, which is normally what I do. And I can just, yeah, that's fine. Just use my wash station for my painting. Where the Phillips screws go. Oops. Oh, hello. Use 2 hands, dummy. There we go. All right, that should allow us to emancipate the motherboard. Again, power switch needs just a little bit of TLC. Nothing major. That'll be fun. All right, so here is we're going to disconnect the screen here, which is clip 1 and clip 2. Just kind of wiggle those out. And then we can use the side of our screwdriver to just disconnect this ribbon. Well, maybe. I'll just use my fingers. There we go. All right, we got the motherboard out. All right, so right off the bat, I'm seeing SP1 and SP2. The contacts look fine. There's a piece of dog hair here. I don't know if that's got anything to do with it, but I doubt it. This speaker looks, I mean, it's gross. That's disgusting. So we're gonna upgrade it to this beautiful funny playing speaker. Soldering iron should be good and hot at this point. Yep, absolutely. Should probably find my solder. That'd be a good thing to have. I know what it is. Kapton tape. Probably useful. Somewhere down the line. Come on. Where is... I feel it. I feel solder. Where are you? There it is. Alrighty. Beautiful. Solder. Rosin core. Keep the labels out of that. Also going to need my solder sucker. Should be in the same bag. There it is. Beautiful. Make sure it works. Beautiful. All right, so we're going to heat up. Actually, I'm going to move this part out of the way to start with. Then we're going to remove SP1 and SP2. I don't know if there's a polarity to this or not, so let's find out. I don't think there is, but we're just going to try and match it up. I love these little cases. They're so useful for all sorts of things. All right. So it doesn't like, there is probably a polarity, but I'm just going to match it up the same way. So like this one will be SP bottom, SP2. This will be SP1. Comes with the wires, so that's nice. So I guess let's just pop this old speaker right out of there and see if we can get the new one in. I'll just check the volume now too. Don't see any obvious like corrosion or anything like that. Looking right here, definitely needs a good cleaning. There's a lot of like flux bleed in there, but we'll get that in a minute. Let's just get this old speaker off there and see what we can do. Come on. See if that did it. I don't think so, but no. Although I might just be able to. I may just be able to heat it up and slide it out. So that's. I have solder braid too that I can use. I don't like using it. It's way less efficient. Ah, there we go. Perfect. Okay. So that's that one. Probably gonna have to use solder braid on that. I hate using it, but if that's what's needed, that's what's needed. Yeah, it probably is. All right, let's just do. I'm just gonna keep this oriented that way. I think that's just the easiest way to handle that. And we're gonna go up through the bottom, so just not forget that, right? Yeah, they're not ideal. They're better for like burglar alarm kits and whatnot. I use them for, like things like these larger solder points. They do work a little bit better for, but yeah, solder braid generally, it's just frustrating. I don't like it, but it's it's fine. It gets the job done. You're right. It's solder braid in there. Yeah, the silicone tip ones are nice. I probably have to pull these battery points off at some point, but I'm not there yet. Come on. It's not working ideally. Yeah. But I work with what I have, you know? It's how I was taught in high school, so it's what I do now, you know? Got most of it. The person who taught me how to solder in the first place is one of my best friend's dads, so I do trust him. Mm-hmm. I hear ya. This is also like a ridiculously old soldering iron. Like I'm in desperate need of some upgrade stuff, but I work with what I can afford. This is definitely not my primary source of income by any means. Yeah. Hey RPD, how you doing? Again, I hate these soldering irons, or solder suckers. But... Yeah. I don't have a spare $30 laying around. Yeah, that's not working at all. Nor do I have the desk space at the moment. Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. This was free. And similarly, works pretty decent for what I paid for it. Not working very well. I'm not careful, I'm gonna knock these fuses around. I'm not happy about that. It sure is. It absolutely is. No RPD, I'm going straight for the light bright. Remember, I have kids. I've never had this much trouble getting a speaker in. the best way to do this, but I'm doing it anyway. Nope, that didn't work. Okay. Oh yes, I know. I know what works. I also know what I have in my house at the moment. You know what? I could do it this way. Flux would help. Marvelous. I'm just being a blithering idiot here. Oh. There we go. Oh boy. With the hiatus coming up, I've been wondering where. Ah, nice. Yeah, that's true. There will be a bonus build. Okay. Alright, let's try this again. There we go. Now we're moving. Got it. Helps if you do things right. Jeepers. Where's the solder? Oh, Jesus. Let's see if that worked. Ah, yes. Beautiful. Next one. Sounds like icky. It sounds icky as bad language word. Yeah. Why would we do anything right around here? There we go. Now we got a new speaker in. Booyah. All right. So the next step is to dry fit this all back together, and just make sure that the speaker. See if the speaker actually works. I make no promises on that, just on the grounds that I don't know that that's what was wrong with it in the first place. And if that is indeed the case, then I do have a replacement motherboard I can use. Oops. Come on. Wait. Oh, I'm being dumb. I'm not going to plug the screen back in. I don't need to. There we go. Okay. Again, there's no screen in it, but hopefully this gives us some audio. Oops. Hey, that sounds good. Screen is fixed, or the sound is fixed. Beautiful. All right, next step. Next step is to take this and throw it over my shoulder. Just like the Swedish chef up in here. Steering you away from all these correct ideas on stuff I don't want to film or not. Yeah. All right, so the motherboard is all set. Sound is good. All right. Right. All right, so so the first thing to do, oh, okay, I guess I need the motherboard still. First thing to do is solder the battery control down to here, apparently. Well, let's have a look at what we've got in the kit for that. Although I don't have the sort of money to buy you stupid hardware to repair on this show, sadly. No Casio Loopy or Atari Jaguar. Like I said at the top of the show, RPD, I haven't even touched my Nomad yet, because I'm scared. Alright, so this apparently just goes right over that. We'll have a look at where that goes in just a hot second. So this is the battery controller. Battery plugs in there. Looks like it just goes in like that. Do I have to remove C30? And we tack down with 3 points that will connect to the pins on your connector, on the regulator. Once you've got the 3 points to the BCM soldered, then you need to remove F1. That's a big one. It doesn't fit around C30 either, which is interesting. Oh. It just
Okay, I see how it goes. So we're going to tack this down by pinning this to here, here, and then we're going to jump 2 wires in and out to the various ports on F1 here. And I think I'm hoping that's it.
Okay, and then you have to mod the shell. And then jump it right out. Okay. Okay, this is the danger zone, but we're in it. And again, I have a backup PCB, so Jim Loopy won't grace this show. Would love to see you figure out how to fix a sticker printer since that's most of the machine. I have a friend who's currently playing Homeowners Association, the video game, and I'm giving him a huge rasher of bologna over it. Okay, I don't know why I'm not just doing like this to warm my hands up. It's probably because it's not safe. RPD, you didn't happen to watch Cats Down this week, did you? And some flux going. God. No, it was a good one. Joe Wilkinson was absolutely on fire. And they had Josh Whitcomb on for the first time in eons. It's pretty cool. You know what? I'm gonna get this screen right out of my way here. Just don't knock it over. All right, there's my solder. There it is. Nothing things on the floor. Always good. Not the most beautiful soldering job I've ever done, but I think it'll hold. Yep. Awesome. We're in. Okay. Next. Once you get the 3 points of the BCM soldered, then you need to remove F1. Okay. Tweezies. It's left-handed. Come on, get out. I don't want to mess up the M6 or M7. I feel like that. That's okay. That's just surface mounted. Let's see if I can get it from the other side here. Okay. That is that fuse disconnected. Why is there no music? All right. Okay. Great. All right, so it looks like out goes to this side, and in goes to this side. Two wires, beautiful. Thank you, Handheld Legend, for supplying wires. These are tiny wires. Oh my god. All right, well let's tin the pads. Get them in there. I like doing it with the spreader here. Work a little bit nicer. Sort of. Maybe. Come on. Ouch. Let's go. I wish this was a little more runny, this solder, or this flux. Flux. Come on. Stay there. We'll do the other one in a minute. All right. Worked. Let's see if I can get... Alright, which one is the far one? Out. Out is the far one. Oops. Come on. I'm dropping things. There we go. Deliver that wire. Stop going under the thing. Come on. Oh my god. So frustrating. RPD, I don't suppose you've spoken to Blink since Friday. Slash, did he tell you how bad I am at Pong? Like, I'm so bad at Pong. The final hack in Yars Rising is a game of Pong. It was so bad. Like, holy crow. Oops, don't do that. Alright, so now I need... Where's the other little wire? There you are. Right, this time, I need to go right to the foot of the resistor. Let's see if I can do this. Yeah, got it. Let's make sure this resistor is not touching anything. It's not. It is not. And oh, bugger! How did you come undone? Come on. Back in there. Please work. Alright, I think those wires are in. Now, theoretically, this battery should charge it, or should power it. Let's see if that holds true. It would help if I knew what the polarity of the battery was. That's not helpful. Wait, is it? No, it is. Oh. It goes in one way. Allegedly. How does it clip in? This particular mod is one that I've not done before. I'm used to doing USB-C, but it was slightly more expensive to do USB-C and involved more like heavy cutting of the case, which my client wanted to keep as intact as he possibly could. So. Is there a light on it or anything? Let's just see if this works. Hopefully there's like an LED or something on it. Although I don't see one. Open charger? No, of course not. Why would I? Oh, wait a minute. No. Oh, yeah. Oh, beautiful. Blue LED. That means it's working. Now let's just see. I don't hear anything, so I'm gonna...
Connected to the board. Well, I'm gonna try and reassemble this and see what happens. Just with the original screen, everything just I couldn't tell. Come on. Help if I open the plant. Right? Get in the hole. Okay. Well, that's not good. And so it's getting power from the board. Oh. No, that's connected. That's connected. That one's good. Is it just these? Hey, Blaine. Oh, it's working. No sound though. Interesting. Oh. Come on. What happened? You were just working a second ago. What happened? I just had it. What the heck happened? I turned the volume control and it died. Why did I do that? That was foolish.
maybe? Oh, the battery fell out. Learning and growing. That'll do it. This is not a brilliant connector. There we go. Hey! You can even hear it. I hope you can hear it. It's working. It's working beautifully. All right. We have successfully installed a rechargeable battery mod. Trimming the case is the next. And we're gonna, of course, have to mess with that again, but here we are. So we don't need these clips anymore. What I think I'm gonna do, I'd like to just run the battery cord right through this hole here. Yeah. Connect your batteries, folks. Important. It's also worth noting that this particular battery mod, like, you can't play it and charge it at the same time, which is wild to me. But here we are. All right, so, all right, I'm going to put this off to the side, and we will start modding the case. Since we're going to have to give this a cleaning anyway, this is not like the final time this is going to be taken apart, but like now we know. Screwdriver should be fine. A long enough lever and a place to stand, and we'll move north. Right? Mr. Fantastic said that. I know it was Archimedes. Making a joke. Archimedes is and will always be my favorite thinker. And most of that comes from the fact, the story in which Ark ran through the city, whatever city it was, I can't remember, yelling, "Eureka, Eureka, I've got it, I've got it," after spending an inordinate amount of time in a bathhouse and then forgetting to put his clothes back on. I guess that's what happens when scientific discovery. This is not the way you're supposed to remove these, but I get frustrated with them very easily. They're also incredibly easy to replace. I do break it, so I'm not going to use this good screwdriver. Not on Team Pliny the Elder. No. 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 Can you tell I miss Alex? I'm sad that I'm not at that I wasn't at Gen Con. But from what I understand, from what I've heard, things were interesting this year. All right, we're gonna trim some plastic and get that battery in place. Say goodnight. Last time I had to do... So most of the time I use prestige cases, but my client wanted as much of this to remain original as possible. So here we are. And doing case trimming. And I don't have a Dremel, which is problematic. So it means I have to do the best I can with tin snips. And these are my old Citadel clippers. Large gesture of a foul nature to Games Workshop for that. Oh, I'm a little too far with that. Oh, well. Now I will off camera do a better job cleaning this up. I've got files and things that I will engage, but for the purposes of streaming, this is what we've got. Hopefully that battery will fit. Oh, very nice. Yeah, it should be beautiful. Let's just, right, so it's not screwed down right now. We're gonna go through here, sit you in, make sure the battery door closes. It may not actually. You have to go down a little further. Yeah, I do. Okay. Easy enough. Actually makes cleaning up a little bit easier. Yeah, working it was just weird because, like, we ran our booth, the GTG, FRG, etc. booth, like a well-oiled machine. I mean, we had everything down to a science. And starting from the bottom at a different company is, like, really hard. That's why I didn't want to do it. You know, I'm 37. I got a kid and a kid on the way. I don't have time to start over at the bottom. I'm tired, man. And yeah, blink before you get wound up. I know, but you know the point. You also know the point I'm trying to make. This is going to get damaged if I don't move it. I'm really worried about this screen. So I'm doing, like, brute force stuff right now. Let's try that. There we go. That could be a little better, I think. Hopefully. Yeah, beautiful. All right, cool. So that's in. All right, again, I'll clean that up off camera, but let's just see if we can. If I really wanted to get sneaky, I'd just glue the battery door shut, but I gotta still clean that and stuff, so I'm gonna do that. Let's see if that worked. Beautiful. Oh, yes. Did I whack the camera at some point? No. All right, that looks good. I'm happy with that. Time to do the screen. This is the best part. And again, still cleaning to go. That looks nice. I'm really happy with that. All right, let's take this out. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Let's keep that closed. Pop this. That one came out. Tweezers. tweezers. All right, let's just put this off to the side. Because the big thing about screen modding, this is probably the easiest part, or the part I'm most familiar with, I should say. There's a fair amount of case trimming that needs to happen. So this IPS panel is all one piece. The front panel, the IPS display itself. Realistically, this should just wrap in and it should turn right on. Actually, we can try that. Go ahead and just test that. Test fit that. Oops. Sticky. Yeah, it should go like this. Turn it on. How's the lens not lighting up? That's weird. Alright, this is interesting. Well, hold on. We'll do this one thing at a time. Really, like, I saw lights come on, so that was good. That's good. I'm like, why does it not? We should. Oh, did I have it upside down? I absolutely did. Oh, that's right, because I still need to, there's soldering that needs to happen. I think. Oh, I've got it. No, that's not helpful either. Oh, buttons are falling out. Buttons that desperately need cleaning. These are filthy. The one gross part of this. All right, hydrate. got some wires here. All right, hold on. What am I doing? So it suggests disconnecting the ribbon, the flex PCB, from the back of the IPS display for the purposes of soldering. So we're going to do that first. Actually, you know what? I think the first thing, well, I was going to start modifying the case first, but to give an idea how stir crazy the waiting on the mail has been, I've done a run down my entire Steam wish list. Oh, nice. Wow. That is something I need to do badly. Oh, God. These tweezers are absolutely demolished. Not entirely sure how or why. There we go. Fixed it. The caps on taped in place. Of course they are. Which is actually kind of helpful. Now I can put this IPS away. Now I gotta figure out where things are going. So we recommend disconnecting the ribbon cable. Okay, yep, good. We'll start by tinning the pads and soldering the wires in place. The kit includes 2 longer wires and 1 shorter wire. We recommend using the shorter wire for the power point and the 2 longer for the buttons. All right, well, okay. So I got start and select labeled, so those are clearly the who's-he what's-its. Cap on tape. That there. That's nice and flat. All right, we got wires. And yes, indeed, we do have 2 long and 1 short. So we will. Oh, nice. I mean, yeah, even you can't watch all of it, RPD. Oh, you know what I got working the other day? Xbox One. Boy, did that need some updates. I haven't used it in like 5 years or something. I picked up Darksiders 1 and 2. I wanted to play them. So I was like, well, I'm going to make my Xbox work. It's always been connected, but it's never, like... Deltarune, and it'll be done. Nice. Are Deltarunes part 3 and 4 out yet? Or am I just crazy? Okay.
I'll go ahead and add those to my things I need to finish playing. Josh and I were moaning about that not being ready yet. Jumping the gun here. I want to lay these out so they're going the right way. Ow. Wouldn't be me if I didn't burn myself on the soldering iron once. Keep playing. I like no Shadow Labyrinth. Like I'm gonna beat this game. Like I'm not. It's not. That is not a question in my mind. It will likely take me a while, but that's fine. I've played difficult things before. I played Elden Ring. I didn't play it to completion, but I played it, and I really enjoyed it. So I guess if anything, my contingency plan is, okay, I've got Super Metroid, I've got things that I'm familiar with that are comfortable, that like I can just take a break. So I think that's as far as the contingency plan goes, RPD. If that makes any sense. Yeah. Yep, Power Wash Simulator's out there. There's some just chill games that I've been meaning to play. I don't think that worked. Okay, and then calm. I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility. My students have to pay for it. Okay, beautiful. We can insert the screen into the shell after removing the paper adhesive from the back. Bottom half of the screen will slide into the shell first, and the entire... Okay, so this is where I need to start dealing with the shell stuff. I'm going to take the buttons right out. They are, well, start and select. No. Oh, wow. Okay. Well. There's a lot of trimming involved here. Like a lot of trimming. But let's remove the screen here first.
Jack White is live. Huh. Oh, here we go. Interesting. Huh. I was just looking up whether or not you can get the neon green in any other form, and the answer is no. You can't. I do have a Game Boy Color that is missing a screen. So I kind of want to keep this as intact as possible. If I can do it with this. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, that one's out. And just gonna pop the lens out. You know what? I haven't taken the buttons out. They're gonna need a wash anyway. Okay. Get this in back here. Maybe I ought to move this PCB. This box over here. Too. There we go. That's the sound I want to hear. Ugh. Ooh, this is so disgusting. It's gross. All right, this whole area needs to be cleaned up. And like, this is all that it attaches by, which is crazy to me. So we're like literally dremeling out all this space. Right up to the screw points. Man, that's insane. All right, well, let's start cutting. I do think this is probably the part that's going to take the longest. This is concerning me. I've done a ton of work over here and I don't want to ruin that. Actually, while this is off, I could go ahead and charge the battery for him. That'd be nice. Power switch is down. Okay, time to cut. So we're going all the way, basically all the way out of the screw, out to the screw holes. I really don't want to screw that up. I'm scared. Can you tell? Also, well, clean it up after. Got it. Is it gonna mark it? But yeah, I would be definitely willing to do another power wash simulator. The last time was because my students paid for it. They used class currency to make that happen. And I'm more than happy to encourage them to bust their own tails. So you'd have to wait until after hiatus for that. And such is the case with pretty much any event thing that I would do in that vein. But yeah, I'm definitely willing to entertain that as an option. Just realized something. The whole screen doesn't have to fit in there, just the lens does. I'm taking my daughter to the Science Museum tomorrow. Nature Museum. Excited about that. It's always a fun trip. We have season passes, courtesy of my parents. We've never used them. My parents tried to give us season passes and things. They gave us Six Flags season passes once. We used them once. I was so bummed. Ooh. It's fine, it's not hurting anything. I will say, watching SGDQ, particularly the final day, has left me with a character introduction in my head that would be effective in instantly establishing whoever uses it as a right heel. It would also get me canceled for even L1. Love it. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Well, actually, I have ideas. Okay. I know how we're going to accomplish this. There's this in there. Just try this flush. This one there in the first place. RPD, did you see that? I definitely told you that IRL Betro is the director of photography on the new Naked Gun movie. Like, as in Jatro's actual brother. And DJ McDonald from the Foo Fighters movie is the, like, A camera operator. I swear I told you that. Yeah, that's true. very true. It's just the contour, right? Yeah, so I wasn't super worried about that. Is enough. It might not be. Yeah, I'm super excited. I think I'm going to see that on Tuesday. I got to support, you know, people I know or know tangentially. I think that's really, really neat. And also, I like, it's the Naked Gun. Like, obviously, that's exactly my kind of humor, and I am super excited about it. A little bummed that it's not Leslie Nielsen, but obviously, like, what are you going to do about that? You know, kind of can't be necessarily. I did lose one post here, but I think I've got enough of it left that I can salvage it. Yeah. WCSM, I can glue the screws in. Alright, let's see if that... Okay, no, I have to go bigger because... Top part, oh my god, that's gonna be beautiful. Holy moly. Right, so I gotta cut that out pretty considerably, actually. A little Sharpie. It's way back there, though I can't reach it. I don't want to do this with a knife. There's a pencil here. Oh, that soldering iron is hot. Alright. So this part has to come way back to here. Still not sure about the top, but or the bottom. I think it needs to just go straight to this line. Yes! I did see that, and I don't have any, like... I have not had a chance to watch it at all. I'm hoping that I can. Yeah, okay, that goes straight in the line. Okay. Fine. Actually, this can just go way down because I'm gonna take off the side piece first. See what that brings us. Come on. This sort of project is one of the most brute force things. Like, you can see the amount of case mod crap I've just accumulated. Most of the time, I was saying I use prestige cases, so you don't have to do any trimming, but Tom wanted it to be original, so I'm doing it the old-fashioned way. not where I can get them. Okay. Wait. What just happened? I'm losing my mind. Alright, whatever. It's fine. Let's do it this way. Okay. We got a nice straight line. We're good. It's actually looking pretty okay. All things being equal. Oh, it's because there's a line on the inside, that's why. Current reads Sherlock Holmes and Count Dracula by Christian Claver. Listening to that on my way up and down the highway to pick up and drop off my daughter. Although I'll have to put that on hiatus for a little while because my parents are on vacation. Actually, that's not true because I have to go take care of their plants and stuff. So, all right, we're going to file that down in just a second. We're going to get this going again. Actually, should I trim the other side first? Or should I file it first? Where are my files? Let me guess, just out of it. Nope, they're right here. Alright. Well, since this one's jumping out of the box at me, I'm going to use it. Pardon the obnoxious noise. Oh, that smells terrible. What's that smell? Is that like the glue? Awful. Horrible stink. GameBoy plastic. Don't breathe this. Okay. Other side. Alright, I'm going to start by just doing this. Just going right up to the line. See if we can get some of that out of there. So, Mega Man Battle Network has been taunting me the last week because I saw 4, 5, and 6 available at various retro gaming establishments last week. And I'm like, I don't need to buy these. I have the collection on Switch. But it's taking every fiber of my being to not just immediately pull the trigger. Oh, all right. Extract that plastic gunk. Forgot those were there. Also reading, or I just read, the Mary Jane and Black Cat mini-series that Marvel put out a year or two ago. That was a lot of fun, if a little bit stupid. But I guess that's kind of predictable considering the source material. File that down. Now the question is, what do I got to do vertically? That is really hot. Heartsarth is still being worked on. Nice! Good, RPE. Good. Yeah, that seems a lot better. I gotta shore up these corners, but...
I also assure you that watching paint dry will return. Go up higher? I must. I think I gotta go all the way up to the frame. Alright. Here we go. Oh, that's getting weak. Oh wow. Okay. So I gotta go all the way down and all the way up to frame. Alright, let's do it. This is getting really scary. Oh, those are... Okay, no, never mind. Those are normal. That's normal wear and tear. It's not... It's got nothing to do with structural integrity. One of those jobs that you just pray the client never actually opens it themselves. When the case holds some semblance of nostalgic value, you tend to value. I try to value that, try to respect that. Publishing Versus is pseudo-indie that drifts in and out of partnership with Sentinel Comics depending on how their almost so far messy relationship with Artside Comics founder. Nice. Once I get the file out, this actually comes pretty smooth. Oh god, it smells like lime. Like, I know this is supposed to be like the lime color, but it smells like lime. I don't think that's as intended. Although, if it is, kudos Nintendo, well done. Like... That's one. Oh, that's nice. Okay, I got a little nubbin over here. Still be there. I might need to use a knife. Actually, I wonder. Oh, throw myself. Throw myself. Oh, that's going to be beautiful. Okay. Go a fraction more wide on the top there. Probably too much, but I think it'll be okay. Come on, get in there. Please fit. Still got a little bit more. I'm not going to put myself, that's stupid. I am disgusted, you know. Trim that a little bit more. SCRPG era stuff is definitely trying to win people back into the Vertex business, probably with Hearts Hearth founder going, and where did your big Vertex? Back to me. Yes. I love that. I love that. That's wonderful. Definitely on this side, so alright, we're going to trim that back even further and go right up to the pins. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Is that it? Is that the only thing holding it back? No. So we're all ready then. Come on. Enough. I don't know. That's not flush. Or rather, it's not a straight line. Fix up the file. Oh, yes. Oh, yes! Oh, that's going to look beautiful. Okay. Now I just got to get... I just got to go... I'm going to try something. This could backfire. I really hope it doesn't. I'm just popping this out here, right along the crease. It's gotta go. Yeah, that seems to be working somewhat okay. There's a fair amount of guesswork here going on. Oh, do I have to trim into this? I might. Not the end of the world if I do, but interesting, certainly. Bottom wider, so just a little bit, probably on both sides, in fact, definitely on both sides. Okay, that might have been too wide. Nope, there's the other side too. The last time I did one of these, it was a Game Boy Pocket for my niece, who, when she got it, absolutely loved it, and that made me very happy. Oh, I just scuffed it a little bit. Might be able to melt it back together, I hope so. These work. Not quite. Still a little wide. Here. Which would also mean we're a little wide up higher up, so. That is not a whole lot of space to adhere to. Oh, God. Ow. Okay. Oh, it still doesn't fit. Good gosh. I might have to just do this in the file. Please pardon the obnoxious noises coming out of my speakers right now. Please work. Oh my God, we're so close.
So close. What the heck is this? Is this Battle Network? Apparently. Come on. Work this time, please. Boom. Oh, beautiful. I'm going to trim this piece down just a hair more, because it's the only place where it doesn't quite match up. I also need to take some IPA to it. Just get any residue off. Before we seal it down. Alright, so we're going to file these sides. We'll hit it with some IPA. Hey, I know that startup sound. $70. And this is just the preliminary cleaning. This is not the final. I will do a final proper scrub. Gross stains off. And here. That looks okay. All right, well, there's not much left of this after that, but here we are. trick though. Okay, so the shell's ready. Needs to be put in the soap and water, so I'm not gonna secure down the screen just yet. We need to move back to PCB and finish soldering the wires. So it's now a giant mess. I did have a clean workspace when we started. Okay. So I need to know what to solder the other ends to. Oh, it also comes with a protective sticker that goes on the back of that, apparently. All right. Okay, so I made a mistake earlier. That COM is not supposed to be soldered there. It's supposed to be soldered to power, which is on the other side. So we're going to take that off. That's easy enough. Easy. Let's get a vacuum in here. Lost the syringe part. Got flux to work for the first time today. Yay! Or work properly. Oh boy. I just dropped the tiny wire. Oh, this is bad. It's a tiny black wire. I knew this was going to happen. I could feel it going. Hold on. Oh no, this... And I'm sitting in a rather non-conducive... Oh, okay. We found it. Whew. Got lucky. we go. Power's all set. Okay, cool. So now I got to sort out what goes where. I know that the power one goes to battery mod right off here temporarily. I believe it goes to C. And then start and select go to P12 right there and P13. Okay. I think I can just I think it goes like this. We'll just lock that in place. The power wire goes to where the power wire goes. Good God, it is just long enough to make that happen. And then these go down to there, and then we're golden. Theoretically. Theoretically. So let's see if we can do that. And we'll plug it all back up and see if it turns on. Right? That would be Magical Christmas Land. Okay. Flux. Double check this is going to C. Yeah, C on the power switch. Okay. Alright, let's get a little bit of solder in there on port C without damaging the chip. Bridge. Nope, I have it. Okay, we're fine. I accidentally bridged C and 2. That would have been really bad. I got it.
Yeah. Okay. So the next thing is to connect up this. Just make sure that when it's given power, it turns on. And if that is the case, then we are done here for tonight, because everything left is just clean. But this one want to go in. So yes? Okay. Well, that's not backwards. I bet you it is. That definitely is. Hey, look at that! We have an IPS display that works. I didn't hear the sound come off, though. Ah, I heard it that time. Just can't hear it because of my headphones. That is beautiful. What a good looking good looking screen that is. I mean, best way to test it. I shouldn't use that cartridge on stream. I have a GameBoy cartridge around. Darn. All right, fine. Using the flash cartridge. Look at that! That is gorgeous! Oh my golly! Alright, all that's left is to get it cleaned up and buttoned back up, and we are done here. That is a great feeling. I'm going to take a quick pic, get that off to my client. Where the heck is my phone? There it is. Buried. That is... I'm proud of that. I am quite proud of that. Send to Tom Rhonda. All right, so at the end of 2 hours and 15 minutes, give or take, we have a functional audio replacement, USB charger, and IPS display. I'm not done. Obviously, I've got to do a bunch of cleanup. I got to do a couple more soldering bits of soldering, but I'm happy with this. I'm really, really happy with this. Everything looks beautiful. God, it's gorgeous. This is really cool. So, with that, peep the socials for the final product that I will finish up off camera. Thank you again to our sponsor, Handheld Legend. For 5% off your first order of $30 or more, hit up my link in the description. Yeah, Handheld Legend. All these parts came from Handheld Legend, all the stuff you saw today, as well as the next project, which is my personal Game Boy Advance. You'll see a lot of the same techniques, but a little bit less soldering because it is a little more straightforward. Anyway, I will be back tomorrow night working the end of Yars Rising and starting Shadow Labyrinth. Can't wait to see you all there. I'll be live at about 8 o'clock Eastern. Same bat time, same bat channel as tonight. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for tuning in. Those of you catching on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe and all that stuff that, you know, all the regular YouTubers are always hollering at you for. And definitely give Handheld Legend a like and subscribe as well. Take care, everybody. Have a great night. Be safe, be well, and we'll talk to you real soon. Bye.